This is the season for family portraits. La 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 la. Hello besties and welcome back to the channel. If you are here, that means that you read the title and you know what we're about to get into. So let's go ahead and jump right in, and y'all know I like it short and sweet as possible. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm about to take pictures of my Sims or do like family portraits, I like to go in and set the stage. Now, if you're the type of person that just wants to be taking their pictures like in the house or like in a build that's already been done, then you can skip this step. But for me, honey, I just love to do it myself. I love the creative direction. And so in this particular setting or whatever, I wanted it to be like Christmassy, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I guess the thing that you want to prioritize for this step is the lighting. So it's really important just to make sure that you have enough light. You don't want too much light because it'll glare, but the main thing is just to make sure that it's not dim and like you can see your Sims. So really just test it out. I like to use these. I don't know where I got them from, but I think the game actually has like some photography lights that you can use, but just make sure that you have enough light. So I didn't want to bore y'all with me setting up my background or whatever for their pictures, but the next important step is to pull in the Sims teleporter. So mine's going to take a little while to load, but this is really essential for infant through child Sims because you won't be able to position them the way that you can position like teen through elder Sims with WickedWhims, of course. So you need to make sure that you put these teleporters exactly where you want everybody to be, because that's how you're going to pose them. After I put all the teleporters where I want them to go, I also like to like pull like maybe like 5 or the amount of Sims I have off to the side. That way, if the poses get messed up, I can just drag these teleporters into place. Now you would have teleported all of your Sims that's going to be in the picture. So this is the fun part. This is the part where you can play around with your poses. And as you can see, you can either do pose by pack or you can use Wicked to pose them. I prefer to use Wicked, especially for like teen through elder Sims, because it's easier for me to go in and like position them once I find the poses I want them to do. But of course, for infant through child Sims, you will have to use the pose by pack option. And girl, you really just gonna have to play around with it and see what you like. Before I press play, I just want to show you guys how you're going to pose like infants and child Sims. So you go to pose by pack instead of Wicked. And then I like to use search pose player. That way I can find exactly what I'm looking for. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pick the pose that I want Zion to do. And I'll show you guys how I do the positioning if you're not familiar with that. That way that all the Sims like kind of align with each other. So now that I got all of my Sims pretty much posed up, I'm going to go ahead and do Justice, which is my teen Sim. And then I'm going to show you guys how I basically do the positioning. So we're just going to pick a pose for her to do. And I kind of want her to sit on top of the gift box. So I'm using these like stool poses. And once we get her into position and making sure that I like the pose she's doing, I'm just going to go to Wicked Actions, Enable Positioning. Now, y'all, this is a freaking lifesaver. Like, I don't know who came up with this positioning for the pictures or even just when you using Wicked, you know what I'm saying? But it's super essential. Like, it's so easy to position with these like buttons. The blues are up and down, then the greens are like move side to side or front and backwards, and you can even turn them with the little red knobs. So this is just super easy. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the cheat to take the headline effects off. So, you know, you're just going to put in Shift Control C, type in headline effects off. And then that's how we're going to remove the plumb bob from their heads. And now we're ready to take some pictures. Because I'm taking pictures for myself and also to put inside of the Sims home, I do like to go in and make sure I got the right reshade or Gshade. I'm gonna be using a martini tweaked for this, and I think I later changed it to like coffee jelly. I will put both of those in the description if I can find them. But yeah, so this one is martini, and I just really liked how light it was. It gave Christmassy. So this is the one I'm gonna be using for my personal pictures. So in order for me to take the pictures in game, I do use RSVN's tripod, don't lose focus tripod, as well as the ISO full control camera. And you do have to like add another sim to your family to do this in order to take it. I think you can take it paused as well, but yeah, I guess I do the long version, honey. But as you can see, we was a little bit too close, so I did go in and like move the tripod back a little bit so we can like get them looking like, you know, like landscape photography pictures, honey. We not doing that half-ass shit over here. So yeah, now we're ready to take them the right way. And so I just make sure I don't have a lot of white space. We really trying to give it that photography look, so you can use the full control camera to like zoom in and out and correct the rotation. I just really love using this camera. And the good thing about this camera is if you don't want to go through all the posing of your Sims, you can actually just put the family in a room together and take the pictures and have them change poses with that. So that's really cool. I'm not gonna show y'all that today because I'm extra and I like to pose my Sims the way I like them to be posed, honey. We give photography over here. So this is me taking the pictures. They're looking really good, and now I'm gonna show you guys how I pretty much get them on my computer as well as in the game. And real quick, look at that. Like, this is picture perfect memories. Like, this is why I really enjoy taking their pictures in game, because they look so freaking stunning. Like, this is a family. This is what you call a family. Anyway, let me show y'all how I get these on my PC or my laptop, whatever you use. So since I'm using Gshade, I'm gonna show you guys this way because it's the easiest. So you know, you want to go into tab to take the picture, and then you're going to pull up your Gshade menu. So this is where you just need to have your settings in order for Gshade. So you're going to pull up the Gshade menu and you're going to go to settings. Once you go to settings, you'll see like all the shortcuts you made, but we're going to go down to screenshots. My key for the shortcut to take the screenshots is the cap lock. You can just click in that box and change it by clicking on whatever button you want to use for your screenshots. And then you need to make sure you have a path for the pictures to go. So that's why I have Gshade pictures set up right there. And you can even click if you want to have the like camera flash sound go off. So it's really neat because you don't have to do the most. You really can just use Gshade to put your pictures in a game. And honestly, they're pretty quality for me. So as you can see on my desktop, I just go to Gshade pictures, and these are the pictures that I took in game. I don't really need to take too many, so I'm just showing you guys that they're right there where I set them to be, period. Now back in game, all you need to do is add that sim that took the pictures to your family if you didn't already, and you'll see all the pictures that they took are in their inventory, which, girl, we gonna need that. So yeah, you definitely got to add her to your family because I don't know how else you would get those pictures. And I'm just putting them out so you guys can see. We took some large pictures, some small pictures, because I be sending them pictures to my other sim family members and having them like put them in a house too, because y'all know Christmas cards or whatever. So yeah, we just laying them out, and this is so you can just see how they came out in the game. They're super cute. And really all you have to do from here when you remove that sim is just put those pictures into your Sims inventory. It's really not that much you got to do at this point. And then y'all, just look how cute they came out. They came out so freaking cute. I love it. And I'm just gonna put them in my Sims home, as well as give them out to like family members to put in their homes because we're extra over here. And then you also can, of course, change the frames and stuff. If you have, I think it's RSVN, it's like a photo storage or something you can get from her. and you can use that to like edit these pictures. And y'all, I really should have showed y'all that in this video. If you want to see more tips and tricks for how to get your pictures looking nice, or just to like customize them a little bit more, put it in the comments and I will add it to our next mod video. And you know what, that's the end of this video, y'all. So if you like today's video, definitely make sure you like this, comment or share for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.